Last Saturday, Khuddam from East region of the United States had the blessing of having a Mulaqat with Hazrat Khalifatul Masih V. The 14 Khuddam had travelled especially for the Mulaqat, which took place in the MTA studios in Islamabad. During the Mulaqat, the Khuddam had the opportunity to introduce themselves and seek Huzur Anwar's guidance on a range of issues affecting the youth.
My name is Ahmad from Willingboro Jama'at.
यहाँ क्या करने आए थे? Visit करने?
जी, to pray behind you in Islamabad.
And enjoy Islamabad?
Enjoy and experience Khalifatul firsthand.
अच्छा.
One of the Khuddam asked Huzur about the current state of the war in Palestine.
ये दुआ करो कि अल्लाह ताला अकल दे मुसलमानों को और मुसलमान हुकूमतें एक हो जाएं. Until and unless सारी 54 Muslim countries इकट्ठी नहीं हो जाती, you can't do anything. इसलिए you pray, and wherever you have any approach to the politicians or you can influence them, then ask them.
I currently work as a registered nurse in Children's Hospital.
Achha.
I also serve in the United States Army, and I would like to know Huzoor's guidance.
You're serving in U.S. Army?
Yes, Huzoor.
As a nurse?
No, as other jobs in the Army.
Why don't you join the medical corps? So instead of soldier, you are a skilled person, you have got your education in nursing, then you will try to join Army Medical Corps.
Inshallah.
Yeah?
Inshallah.
That would be better.
Inshallah.
Then you will not be directly involved in any cruelty committed by the army.
Inshallah. See.
Right?
See. So I would like to know your guidance with regard to all Ahmadiyya in the military, with the current issue going on around the world. I know sometimes it's kind of difficult knowing that you work for the country, the army, those that are in need. And
you see, since you are in the army, so whenever you are asked to go, wherever you are deputed, you will have to go there. Huh? So either you leave the army or join medical corps, as I have said. At least being a medical corps worker, you will do some humanitarian work instead of directly involving yourself in cruelty. Although once you have joined the army, then you will have to obey their order. So it is better to leave it before that. Nobody knows when Third World War is starting.
Right.
So whenever it starts, then you can never excuse yourself.
Yes, sir.
Did you receive a premonition or a vision from Allah that you were going to be the next Khalifa? Or was it just by chance? I wanted to know.
I didn't receive anything even till the last moment. I was just embarrassed when it was announced that I have been elected as Khalifa. And you could see it from my face at that time.
Yes.
It was quite embarrassing for me. Till today, I am still, it's a dilemma for me.
I currently work at a bank, but as a Waqfe Nau, I feel very unfulfilled, as I feel like I should be doing more for the Jamaat.
Whenever you have spare time, or the weekends, give it to the Jamaat. And being a Secretary Tabligh, or among the team members of Secretary Tabligh, you should give more work for Tabligh and make a target for yourself of 10 new converts in a year.
Inshallah.
Set your own example before the other. Da'i Allah. ठीक है?
Bilkul.
In Noah's Ark, Hazrat Masih Maud, he talked about how everyone under the four corners of his house would be under the protection of Allah from the calamity ahead. Now, of course, we are from the America Majlis, American delegation, and so this is a very scary thing when we look at the prophecies of the Hazrat Masih Maud for the future of America. So I wanted to ask, under this prophecy of divine protection from Allah towards those who are true and sincere Ahmadiyya Muslims, do we have this same protection as being...
But you see, it has some preconditions, because don't call yourself Ahmadi by name, but by deed. If you are good, you are following the commandments of Allah Ta'ala, you are following all the injunctions given in the Holy Quran, you are praying all your daily prayers fervently, sincerely, then you will be saved. Hazrat Masih has said, आग है पर आग से वो सब बचाए जाएंगे जो कि रखते हैं खुदाए ज़ुल अजाइब से प्यार. There is fire, but all will be saved from that fire who are sincere and love Allah Ta'ala. Then you have to judge yourself. Do you have that in-depth love for Allah Ta'ala in your heart?
Ji Huzur, I do.
If you have, then you will be saved. And all those who have, they will be saved. So discharge your duties you owe to Allah Ta'ala, and discharge your duties you owe to your fellow beings.
Inshallah.
Okay? Then you will be saved, inshallah. Okay?
I request prayers for the youth of America, our Khuddam and Atfal, for their well-being and for their future tarbiyat.
Allah Ta'ala bless you.
Jazakallah.
Allah Ta'ala bless your Jama'at, bless your Khuddam, and make them sincere to their faith.
Inshallah.
Make them strong and staunch Ahmadis.
Inshallah.
Huzur Islam says कि do no harm. लेकिन for example जब हम किसी की help करते हैं हमारी नीयत साफ़ होती है, but it still ends up harming them. उनका फिर भी नुकसान हो जाता है. तो हम तो अपने आप को तसल्ली दे लेते हैं कि हमारी नीयत साफ़ थी. तो जो अगला जिस बंदे का नुकसान होता है वो उसको उस नज़रिए से नहीं देखता. तो अल्लाह ताला इस सिचुएशन को कैसे देखते हैं कि because we feel like कि हमारी नीयत साफ़ थी.
The Holy Prophet says, "Innamal a'malu binniyat." All your deeds depends on your intentions. अगर आपकी intention अच्छी है, then Allah Ta'ala sees your intention. ठीक है? और whether वो देखे दूसरा बंदा इसको सही या ना, if your intention is good, then Allah will reward you. If even the results are not good and you have not done anything wrong intentionally, then Allah will just cover that flaw, mistake, if there is any mistake. ठीक है?
हाँ जी.
तो इसलिए को याद रखो कि जो काम करना है ये देखना कि अल्लाह is watching over me. अगर वो ठीक है, अल्लाह का खौफ है, then no need to fear anybody.
Huzoor, I had a question. You know how when we go out in the in colleges and everything, there's like women, alcohol, drugs, all that stuff. How can we guide ourselves in the right path?
As I've already said, keep yourself away from all these bad things. Do istighfar. Whenever you see such things, you do istighfar. Allah Ta'ala says, Anil lagwe morizun. When you see all this nonsense, just turn your face from them and go to the other way. This is how you can save yourself. Recite A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem repeatedly. And Astaghfirullah Rabbi min kulli dhanbin wa atubu ilayh. And offer 5 daily prayers and pray in your prayers that Allah Ta'ala save you from all those bad things, evils of the society. So the society is full of evils nowadays and they are attracting you. So this is how you can fight with Satan. Now this is the wrestling between you and Satan. And now let's see who wins.
Inshallah, I do.
Yes, inshallah.
Can you please pray that I do?
If you are determined to win, then inshallah you will win.
Inshallah, inshallah.
My question is in regards to the atfal, their parents, and the atfal's tarbiyat. So many times, or sometimes, I've seen the fathers of the atfal. They tend to hold a laid back. They tend to be more laid back in their observance of their atfal's tarbiyat, such as like bringing them to the masjid for atfal class, or even just being regular in their religious knowledge. I've noticed a lot of the responsibility gets pushed onto the mothers of the atfal. So I was wondering.
The fathers are not discharging their duties properly, and the whole burden is on the shoulder of mothers. And especially as far as boys are concerned, when they reach to certain age, then they don't want to listen to their mothers until and unless fathers are involved in it. So then, in such cases, Khuddam al-Ahmadiyya, Atfal al-Ahmadiyya should take care of those children, make friends of those people, and then get some people from among the Atfal and Khuddam of their age, and then make the friendship of those people with the trained Atfal and Khuddam. And so in this way, you can get them attached to the Jamaat. So, although it is challenging, but you will have to work hard, make friendship with those people, and help the mothers. And also ask the fathers that they should also feel their responsibility and give some attention to the children, instead of just involving themselves in worldly affairs. So ask Khuddamul Ahmadiyya and Ansarullah also. There should be joint concerted effort of Khuddam, Atfal and Ansar and Lajna as well, so that the peoples are better trained and attached to the Jamaat and the system. You see, if any of these parents are lazy or irresponsible, then you cannot do anything. Then, of course, this is a quite challenging thing, but for that you will have to work hard. Okay? So, this is the only thing. Help the mothers. Ask the mothers what type of help they need from you, and then extend your help to them. Okay?
Jazakallah.
There are a lot of Khuddam moving out to go to school or even after school for new job opportunities. What is your advice for them to stay connected to Jamaat in a new environment?
Wherever they are moving, if there is any Jamaat there, then you should ask them. Whenever they are moving from one majlis to the other majlis, then the Khuddamul Ahmadiyya system should be quite efficient. Whenever they come there, then immediately they take them into their arms and fold of the system, so that they remain attached to the Jamaat and the majlis. So, if they are well trained, if the tarbiyat is good from the very beginning, so those who are attached to the Jamaat in one majlis, they will definitely get themselves attached to the Jamaat in the other majlis. They cannot live without the Jamaat.
Yeah.
But if they are lazy in the first Jamaat, they will remain be lazy in the second Jamaat. So it is up to you that whenever they move from one Jamaat to the other Jamaat or majlis to the other majlis, your respective secretary tarbiyat or Nazam tarbiyat should try to get hold of them, contact them, and then bring them near to the Jamaat. It all depends on the efficiency of your system in your respective Jamaats. If a person moves from one Jamaat to the other, immediately the Qaid or Nazim of the previous Jamaat should inform the other Jamaat that the person is moving to their Jamaat, so try to contact him. And also, they should be well trained and well connected with the Jamaat, that whenever they move from one place to the other place, they themselves try to contact the Majlis and Jamaat there. They don't let them go astray and just get hold of them immediately whenever they move from one place to the other place. Okay.
As the Mulaqat concluded, the Khuddam had the opportunity to have a photo with Hazrat Amir al-Mu'mineen and receive the gift of pens.
Assalamu alaikum.